Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome back to another Marvel Strike Force video. So this video is going to be episode 2 of the Apex Arena team, and really what I'm doing is I'm taking this team into the arena, trying to climb as much as I can. Also, with this guy, we're going to be taking the team into Blitz, because I've got some good news and some bad news. But first, before we jump into that, if you're just now finding this channel and you want to stay up to date with this and other games, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. All right, and welcome back. All right, so Colossus, we have added him to the Apex Arena team. Now, this whole series is about how good is this team? And the question that I've been asking myself is how good is this team without Phoenix? Because obviously nobody has Phoenix yet, and we have a few weeks until her legendary event becomes available. So what I did is I leveled this guy up. If you haven't seen his orb opening and leveling up and stuff like that, I'll go ahead and link that up right here. But as you can see, I got him up to level 64, gear tier 10, and all of his abilities up to all the purples. Don't have any orange material in him just yet. All right, so the whole goal of this series is to climb the arena ladder as much as I can, and then also add some Blitz in there. I kind of had to do that because, all right, I said I had some good and some bad news. So bad news first. The team isn't all that great right now. It really isn't. I'm going to show you who I've been putting in there as a sub. A couple people that I've been putting in there as a substitute for Phoenix. But this team right now really reminds me of the Defenders team. No one character is really fantastic by themselves. Until you get that team together as a whole, that's when that team really flourishes. And that's what I'm thinking this is, because it's rough. In Arena, I got up into the 700s, and that's about as far as I could take this. Now, part of it has to do with the level of this team as well. So they're not readily farmable. So you're going to be a little bit limited there. And then as far as gear and stuff like that, I have pulled back a little bit as far as gearing them up past gear 10. I'll show you where I've got this whole team here in just a second. It's just not an absolutely fantastic team for Arena right now. For Blitz, it's a pretty decent team for Blitz, so we're going to go in there and take a look at this team a little bit and where I have Blitz right now. Now, we had a new Blitz that came up, so I believe I'm in like Blitz tier, 3 or 4? All right, and these are the 4 characters that I have for this Apex Arena team. Now, again, I really think we're going to be moving Storm out of here and putting Cyclops in once he's available. But here's where I have each one of them. Now, part of the challenge in Arena is just, as you continue to climb the arena ladder, then you're going up against more and more powerful teams. That's fine. So part of the limitation here is you really can't get Colossus and Psylocke too far up the ladder. Now, I do have 7-star on Wolverine. Wolverine, I think, needs a rework. I really think he does. He's got a little bit of synergy there. Storm is still her best in raids, but she does have some benefits here in this team as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at Colossus again. His passive, this is really where the synergy comes in. So on spawn, if charged, generate the 1 ability. But really right here, when a negative effect is applied to X-Men ally, then you're going to gain a charge and then up to a maximum of 5 there. He's got some really cool abilities here. This Enduring Protection also increased the duration of positive effects, which is really cool. Up to a maximum of 5. You gain Death Proof and charged as well. Altruism, that's his taunt. And then you're going to apply 2 deflect to self and X-Men allies. Again, that is awesome. And then Ring Dinger, that's his basic. So let's go ahead. We're just gonna run him right through Blitz right now, and I'll show you where I am. Currently, I'm halfway through tier 3. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this team. I'm gonna show you a couple different people that I have put in replacement of Phoenix, and they're working okay. But I'll also tell you after we do a few rounds of this, we'll go into Arena, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, one of the first people I put in here is Minerva. Minerva is absolutely fantastic in almost every single team, and she does do very well. So let's go ahead and jump into this match here, and we'll take a look at how this team runs. Now, if you did see the orb opening for Colossus. You've probably seen this team, but I did add another character. Swapped her out for somebody else. I swapped Minerva out. I kept this team together as a whole. So let's go ahead and jump into a match. So we're pretty even right now as far as power levels. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this team on. All right, so with this team here, typical format as far as strategy and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna start working on crossbones. Go basic for Storm. And then I always like using this ultimate for Minerva right off the bat. Let's start working on this. I'm just going to do a basic because we don't need to do this. There's no positive effects to clear right now. And then as far as this, I don't have any negative effects on me, so I'm just going to use the basic here. There's a nice assist. Now that's the good thing about having Storm on the team is her. One of her abilities allow a possibility for assists, right? So we're going to go ahead and do a taunt over here for Colossus. And then, yeah, and then I'm charged. I have at least one charge here for Storm. So I should be able to take out Crossbones right there. And we did. She blocked part of it, which was good. We still got to work on Hulk over here. Now I can clear his positive effects here with this ability. Sure, why not? Let's do it. We got that nice assist. And there we go. All right, now we have this altruism. That's what this is, right? Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, increased duration of positive effects. I don't really have much there. I'm just going to do a basic here for Colossus. We are going to work on Deadpool, though. Love that fastball special there. And then I don't have any negative effects, so I don't really need to use her ultimate. I think that was altruism right there. No, that was... Never mind. You know. All right, here we go. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and just put it on auto right now. So the team itself, with Minerva, is really good. I like the healing factor, and there have been some battles that I've been into where obviously I lose a character, and Minerva can bring those characters back. So it works really well. However, in Blitz, you may have her in the Hero Brawler team. Now, for me, what I recently did is I did take Psylocke out of there. So, did I say Minerva? I was talking about Psylocke. Anyway, I did take Psylocke out of my Brawler team, and I replaced her with Gamora because I took Gamora out of my Guardians team, and then I put Mantis in there. And, I mean, that Brawler team, if you haven't seen that Brawler team yet, it's a really, really good mix. It's a really good group. All right, so we're taking on the Defenders in this one. Let's see how we go. We're going to obviously start working on Iron Fist. Get him down as quickly as we can. Go ahead and do the ultimate there again. Get those regens up. And then I'm going to hold off on anything too special there. And then instead of taunting, I'm just going to get rid of Iron Fist. And since Punisher is pretty close to being gone, we can get rid of him as well. Plus, he doesn't have the counter on him. All right, now we're going to work on Daredevil. Now, if I can get to Daredevil before he does his baton toss, then I will. But a lot of the times, I can't. He just does it second turn. But if you can, I'd suggest that so that the counters don't get popped up. All right, let's keep working on these guys. So it doesn't look like we're doing too bad here. It's working out pretty well. Let's go ahead and do that fastball special. I don't have any negative effects. Well, you know what? I don't know why I did that. I didn't have any positive effects. I did gain a few, but... Alright. Should be able to get through this pretty easy here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and we'll target Daredevil, and then I'm just going to auto it from here. All right, so that is the team with Minerva. I think it works pretty well. We're going to go into another battle here, and I'm going to show you another character that I use, and then we'll take a look at Arena. All right, and for this one, I went with Cable, and the reason for that is because his synergy with Storm still, as well as his synergy with mutants as a whole. So overall, I think it's pretty good. We're going to just start working on Captain Marvel back there. She's the weakest. We're just going to get rid of her right off the bat. Also, I like Cable's ability to remove speed bar. And then let's go ahead and throw this taunt up right here. But also on spawn, he increases the speed bar, and then he has the ability to apply a counter to a mutant ally as well as just an ally. So we're going to reduce this guy's speed bar over here. See, I like that. That's a pretty good speed bar reduction. It does give you a little bit of room. However, the problem with this team here is you don't have the healing and you don't have the revive. Let's go ahead and get rid of him over there. Start working on Spider-Man here. See if we can cause anybody to chill. No, but we did slow down a little bit. So we'll do that. We'll get rid of Spider-Man if we can here. Pretty close, and he's gone. That's pretty good. All right, and we're going to go ahead and then just work on Mr. Cage over here. See, and those assists are still pretty good. Definitely, but as you can see, as you get further up in the Blitz, it does get a little bit harder with this team. Again, I don't think any one of these characters are too fantastic by themselves. But for a Blitz team, I think they do fairly well. So there we go with that team. So those are the two characters I've been playing around with as far as this team goes. I'd be interested to hear from any of you out there. Who have you been putting into this Apex Arena team without having Phoenix? And what are your thoughts on this team so far? As far as Arena goes, you can see my power right now is at 144. Again, just no way to really farm these characters just yet. Obviously, except for Storm and Wolverine, you can. But without having Phoenix and then not being able to consistently farm for Colossus and Psylocke, it does keep the progression slowed down a little bit. And then I'm up against these guys up in the 200,000s right now. It is difficult to find. But you know what? So we're going to try this. We're going to jump into this team. So we're at 144K. I'm going to change the team up. I'm going to put Minerva back in as I go back in here just so I can have some of that sustainability in there. And then we're going to go see if we can take out this team. So we're at 165 right there. By taking out Cable and throwing in Minerva, we're at a 157. So we should be able to. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. So right off the bat, what I'm going to do is obviously I'm going to clear that. I'm going to work on clearing that taunt over there. I'm going to use Psylocke for that. Let's go ahead and do the bleeds on everybody. Get the regens. Nice assist there. And then let's go ahead and clear that taunt. I'm going to get rid of... I'm going to work on getting rid of Spider-Man over there. He's got a couple bleeds on him, so we should be able to do some decent damage here. That taunt is back up, but we do now get some adjacent damage. And Spider-Man goes down, so that worked out pretty well. And now we just got to work on getting Drax out of the way over here. Negative effects. I've got a defense down. We could do that. We'll do that. This team isn't going to do a ton of negative effects, but we do get a defense down on him and some bleeds so that we can go ahead and take his bar down a little bit more. All right, let's go ahead and keep working on him. Got that counter. All right, we're going to do the fastball special. Hopefully get rid of Drax, and we do. Now we're going to work on this girl over here. And then for the most part, we have this under control. Ah, look at that. Took out Storm. But that's okay. That's okay. We're good. We're going to win this one, and we are good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on auto. All right, and there you go, everybody. That's what I had to show you tonight. Just a video, episode 2 of the Apex Arena team. Overall, my overall opinion is that the team itself, it is obviously not at its fullest. And I think some people also reminded me of the fact that when we're talking about the Apex Arena team, or when we're talking about the Wakanda team, we're more than likely the devs are talking about these characters being absolutely maxed out and a team as a whole. So Shuri being added to the Wakanda team, because right now I have Kingpin in there for that defense up that really triggers a lot of those abilities for those teams. But then also the Apex Arena team having Phoenix in there, which really kind of brings it together. But I'm very interested to hear what you guys have to say out there. What are your thoughts on this team? As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everyone, and we'll talk to you next time.